Hey everyone. I know I took a little bit of a break. It was very unintended. I don't want to get too far in the weeds on this, but a friend of mine passed and she was young, 42. And it kind of messed me up a little bit because it made me feel just kind of weird about talking about how to be better and be stronger and be healthier and live a longer life. And then one of my friends died. So I had a little mental reset and a little just sat in my sadness and it just felt kind of icky to be talking about one thing while another thing was happening. And I know two things can be true at the same time, but it was not easy. So I'm back. Also, one of the things that really blows is that Facebook has changed all of their video content where if you post something, it's only it gets deleted. So when you go back to look at this page, videos that I did a couple years ago that a lot of people used, especially my cancer warriors, are not there. They're just poof, gone. So I've had to do a little bit of legwork on how to get videos to stick for long term so that somebody could go back and look at older videos. So thank you for your patience, and I'm sorry for that. So my job, what I feel like how I can be a resource to people is that a couple things. I'm crazy mad about education and knowledge now on eating, exercising, the right and wrong ways to do things. I'm a podcast fiend. I listen to literally a podcast pretty much every day while I do my walk. And they're not all great. Some of them are amazing and some of them are okay. And some of them, I didn't really get anything out of it that I thought was great, good enough to share. So I actually listened to a podcast this morning that was one of the best ones I've heard so far. And it is all about particularly women. So it's this younger woman, I think she's 35 or 6, and she has made a commitment to Alzheimer's and understanding it and understanding the brain and ways to help us fight it off, keep us from getting it, really. But in the podcast, she also talks about how unfairly women get Alzheimer's at a rate that's far bigger than men. And then she talks about perimenopause and menopause. And then my favorite thing, and I am serious, I'm up on top of the mountain telling everybody that will listen to me, creatine. Gotta have creatine. You gotta have at least 10 grams a day. And it's really interesting if you don't sleep well, or you are traveling overseas, or you're gonna be jet lagged, or you're gonna be walking onto a stage and you need to be at your prime, you can load the creatine, because the creatine is gonna feed your brain and it's gonna make you sharper. It can actually counter, what do I wanna say, fix sleep deprivation. And sleep deprivation is really, really bad for us. And creatine can fix that. So if you are traveling across the country and you need to be on your A game, or you just know you're going to be sleep deprived, you can actually counter your sleep deprivation with creatine. I have everybody that will listen to me on creatine. I should be an affiliate for creatine. I've been on it now for about 4 months, and I notice significant difference in my brain. She also talks about how to do hard things is actually the best thing we can do. So if something's really easy for us and it's super comfortable and it doesn't really require much from us to do it, it doesn't have the same effect as if we're doing something really hard. She talks about weights and resistant training and how us being sedentary is a really big problem. A lot of us sit at a desk all day, and how you should set an alarm on your phone for every hour to just get up and do some air squats. It was just a fabulous, fabulous podcast. So I'm going to share it. I strongly encourage everybody to listen to it. And really, she talks about a lot of things: vitamin D, the creatine, a lot of different ways to help. Talks about sleep, all of those things. So enjoy it, and I'd love to hear from you guys. I know some of you guys watch it and enjoy it, and a lot of times people will send me something privately, but I would love to see it here so other people can also see it. So, all right, have a great day.